What's up, man?
How you doing?
What's the excitement like just getting ready for the Super Bowl and everything that it entails so far?
I think it still haven't hit me yet. I think when we get out there and start doing a couple of activities, then it'll be like, yeah, we really here.
What do you think has clicked for you in year 3 to have this great year?
Just want to be better than I was last year. I think I always tell myself the worst place to be is the same place you was last year. You know, last year we was 4-13, wasn't too good. We flipped it around, 14-3 regular season, on to the Super Bowl. So.
Everyone sees the success you've had in New England so far, but you know the journey. You went through gambling and all those different things. What was that like when you were in that period in life?
I mean, it was tough. You know, I was still a kid, 18, 19, young kid, fresh out of high school, second year in college, still trying to find my own path. And I think when you make your own decisions, it's not always the smartest decision or the right decision. You know, you're a kid, you do dumb stuff sometimes. But I mean, it's part of the journey. Everybody's journey different. And I think mine just ended up being the way it was.
Yeah, and your stories inspired people just talking about it. When you were gambling, what were you getting out of that? How was that impacting you?
I would say probably satisfaction. If that's one word I could say, it was satisfaction, you know. When you win, it's always a good feeling, but when you lose, it's always that feeling to get it back. So I think it's just a repeating cycle, day in, day out.
And then when you were in it, how'd you know it was a problem and something you had to change?
I would honestly say, I didn't think it was a problem, honestly, until I got past it, and then I really sat back and was like, yeah, I don't think I accepted the fact that maybe I was addicted.
And now you look at who you are, how do you separate that? How do you make sure you stay clear from gambling and anything else?
I would say it's tough, you know. It always is tough. You know, everybody wants a different way of income, quicker money. But I mean, just focusing on the task at hand, football, you know, football honestly make me happy. We're doing good things with it too. So I mean, it's easy to stay focused.
And how are you a better person since being removed from that?
Just spending more time with my family, with my kid, with my girlfriend, just being present more in the moment, and then just being better, working towards a better me every day.
I read that you love how much this team has believed in you and trusted you. What's your relationship like with your offensive coordinator, Josh McDaniels?
I think we trust in Josh a lot. Since he came in the first day, he's been calling things great. We always did trust in him. It was kind of shaky with the play calls, different system, everything like that. But I think once everybody started to understand and found our rhythm, things started picking up.
And then how about with your head coach, Mike Vrabel?
Vrabel's a great guy. First day he came in, he talked about trust, and he don't expect us to trust him instantly. And I think that spoke a lot to me, and he said he gonna earn our trust. So he came in, he brought the identity, everybody trusted him, what he was saying, and then we're where we at today.
I just want to ask you about how cool has it been with this receiving group? It seems like each week one guy makes a play or this guy, but it's group celebrations, it's handshakes. How's that camaraderie been with this group?
I think it's been great. We all understand that it's really no true receiver one in Josh McDaniels' offense. Everybody get the ball, like you said, it's a different guy every week. It could be a running back, tight end, receiver, and we all understand that. But I think we all support each other at the end of the day. We all want what's best. There's no hatred. So every time you do see us, we always celebrate together.
You talked about being a dad. How has being a dad prepared you for this moment being in the Super Bowl?
I try to keep the dad stuff and football separate because at the end of the day, it is two separate things. But I think the biggest thing about it is my family get to experience it with me too. So they get to see that this the hard work that we put in, day out, and it's finally paying off.
Tell your son, get ready for that confetti to fall and have fun in it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, I saw the last few weeks, like, you seem like you'll speak up. You'll say something if something happens. Sean Payton talked about the Broncos fans getting 2 weeks off. You seem like you'll speak up. Where does that come from?
I think it comes from confidence, you know. Like I said, we know the work we've been putting in and day out. Try not to argue back online and stuff like that, but I mean, it happens sometimes. It's part of the business. Media take things out of proportion. It go the way it is. So.
I know Coach Vrabel had you guys give your 4 H's. You want to just dive in a little bit of what that is and what that means to you?
So you got the hometown, where you're from, who's your hero, and then you got heartbreak, and then I forgot the last H, and hope. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was hometown, hero, heartbreak, and hope. You just telling your story. You know, everybody's story different. I think when you know what guys went through in order to get to this point in their career, it just means more. I think that was a big thing for all of us, just knowing why somebody do what they do. You know, knowing their story, knowing they end and goal, I think it just means more.
This Super Bowl is a rematch of Super Bowl 49. If I say the name Malcolm Butler, does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, he caught the interception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want some crazy thing like that in this game? Like, how crazy would that be if this came down to a catch or an interception to have this replay of a Super Bowl?
I think from an offensive standpoint, if it comes down to a catch, like you said, we're going to make the play. I think same thing with the defense. They're going to make the play. We came too far now to give up now.
So a friend calls you and says, hey, I'm thinking about coming to New England Patriots. What would you tell them about Drake May, Mike Vrabel, or the team in general, anybody?
I think I would just speak for everybody. You know, I would say that the future here is going to be bright, so I suggest coming here.
Just simple, just like
Yeah,
that,
it's
direct.
just simple as that.
If you want to win, come
If
in.
you want to win, come here. It's that simple.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.